OMG, girl. I cannot believe what you did last night.
What are you on about, Chrissy?
Don't act all coy with me. I totally saw you making out with that really cute guy at the bar.
You saw that?
Yeah. It took you ages to come back with all of our drinks, so I went to see what was taking so long, and boom, there you were. Totally making out with some dude who is most definitely not your husband. Oh, come on. I'm your best friend. We've shared lots of secrets before. You know I won't tell anyone. Don't worry. Now, tell me everything. I want to know what happened last night between you and Mr. Mysterious.
Oh my god, Chrissy. It was amazing.
What happened?
Well, I bumped into Nick at the bar, and at first I was completely cold to him.
Wait, Nick as in Jacob's ex-boss?
Yeah, that's why I was so cold to him to begin with. I mean, he's the man who fired my husband, you know? But as I was waiting for the drinks, we got to talking a bit. He said how sorry he was for letting Jacob go, but the company really needed to make some cutbacks. With Jacob thinking that he's such a good lawyer, he figured that he would be able to get a new job easily. Guess that shows what he knows.
Jacob still hasn't found a job?
No, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. Anyway, so the more we talked, the more we realized that we actually had quite a lot in common. He was so sweet and charming. Next thing I know, we were making out.
Yeah, I know that. But what happened after? You never came back. We were all worried about you.
Well, things got a little bit more heated, so we headed back to his place.
No way.
Actually, I'm still there now.
What? How?
I'm in his bathroom.
Oh my god, you go, girl. But wait, isn't Jacob wondering where you are now?
I told him that I stayed at yours last night, so if he asks, that's where I was, okay?
Got it. So, what are you gonna do about Nick now?
I think I'm going to keep seeing him.
Well, I mean, if Jacob still hasn't found a job yet, then you might need to start seeing what other options are out.
That's what I thought. I don't want to be stuck with some penniless loser. And Nick is so handsome and driven. He really is amazing. The only problem is, I don't want to divorce Jacob because of Arthur. You know, he's only 5. And he wouldn't understand why his mommy and daddy aren't together anymore.
Well, you'll figure something out, but I definitely wouldn't give up seeing Nick. He seems good for you. You seem like you're having fun and going back to your old self.
He does make me feel happy, and I haven't had this much fun in ages. Since getting fired, Jacob hasn't really wanted to be intimate. It's like he's too depressed or something. Kind of pathetic, if you ask me.
Well, you better keep me updated about what happens between you and Nick. I'm living vicariously through you. LOL.
LOL, I'll keep you updated, but I've got to go now. Talk to you later. Hey, Chrissy, guess what? Nick's taking me on a romantic getaway this weekend. He totally surprised me at the last minute. So I need you to cover for me with Jacob. I told him that you and I are going on a girls' weekend away, okay? Christine?
Wrong person.
Oh my god, Jacob, that text wasn't meant for you. And it was only a joke anyway.
Only a joke?
Yeah, I thought that maybe if I said something like that, it would push you to get a new job. Like, make you think about what could happen if you were to sit around the house doing nothing like you have for the last 4 months.
You said that text wasn't even meant for me. So why would you send something like that to Christine?
Well, I was just asking for her opinion. I didn't know if it was too harsh. I wanted to give you a boost by scaring you for a minute, not hurt your feelings.
I see.
Yeah, sorry, sweetie.
Sure.
Oh my god, Christine. I had a close call.
What happened?
I meant to text you about Nick, but I sent it to Jacob instead.
You didn't.
I did. Luckily, Jacob's so gullible and stupid that I was able to convince him that I was simply sending it as a trick to motivate him into getting a new job.
Really? And he bought that?
I know, right? That's what I thought, but he didn't ask any more questions, so I'm in the clear, I think.
You need to be more careful, girl. You'll get caught otherwise, and then who'll gossip with me about their exciting affairs?
I know, I'll be extra careful. Just, if Jacob tries to ask you anything about me or Nick, don't say anything, okay?
Of course not. I wouldn't betray you, Martha. That's not what good friends do.
Thank you, Chrissy. I don't know what I would do without you.
Hey, sweetie, how's your weekend getaway with Christine going? Are you having fun?
Oh, yeah, we're having lots of fun. We were just in the spa, which is why it's taken me so long to reply.
That's okay. I'm just glad you're having a good time. Hey, why don't we FaceTime? I haven't seen Christine in a while, so it'd be nice to say hello. What's wrong? Why don't you want me to call?
It's just that Christine and I don't really have the time for it. We're literally going out right now for dinner, and I don't want to be one of those obnoxious people who talks really loud on the phone whilst they're walking around. I think it's just rude, you know?
Of course. How silly of me. Where is it you're staying at again?
I think it's called the Spring Mountain Retreat or something. How come?
Oh, no particular reason. I was just curious.
Okay. Well, reception here is rubbish, so don't freak out if I can't message you back right away or take your calls, okay?
Sure, no problem. Have fun.
Thank you, sweetie. Jacob, come home quick! We've been robbed!
What do you mean?
Everything is gone. All of the furniture, the electronics, everything. How did this happen?
Oh, I take it you're back at the house then?
Yes, where are you? Have you seen what's happened? Are you with the police?
No.
Where are you then? Why aren't you at home with Arthur?
I'm at home with my son.
No, you're not. The place is empty.
Yes, well, that house is no longer mine. Or Arthur's home anymore.
What are you on about? What's going on?
You know, the other day when you messaged me by accident instead of Christine?
Yes?
Well, I got curious about what you said and decided to do a little bit of digging. That's what I found out.
Jacob.
You got it. I discovered that my wife was cheating on me with my ex-boss.
No, you don't know the whole story.
At first I was furious, you know? I was so close to coming over there and yelling at you over everything.
Jacob, please.
Then I calmed down a bit and I thought to myself, what's the point? What's the point of being angry at someone who so clearly doesn't care about you or your feelings in any way at all?
That's not true to Jacob.
No? Then why'd you cheat on me?
You know what? I did it because of you. You have been so depressing lately, moping around at home, all because you got fired. So what? Suck it up and get another job. That's what a real man would do. I was so sick and tired of you being so pathetic, and Nick is the opposite of you. He's everything you aren't.
So, because I was let go from my work and became a bit depressed, you decided to cheat on me instead of supporting me? I'm starting to think I've dodged a bullet now.
What do you mean?
Well, you've shown your true colors. At least I know what you're really like now, and I can move on with my life instead of wasting it with such a horrible woman. I filed for divorce, you'll get the papers this week, and I'm asking for sole custody of Arthur. He deserves a loving parent to look after him, not someone fickle who's just gonna run off with a new man every other week.
You can't do that. I'm his mother. The courts will side with me. Besides, they won't let a jobless loser have custody of a kid. You can't provide for him.
Actually, I was gonna tell you the other week, but you revealed your affair before I had the chance to.
Tell me what?
For the past 4 months, I've been working non-stop to create my own firm. I finally managed to get it up and running last week, and it's already seen a lot of business. Clients from my old firm heard I was in business and they want me. They know I do good work. Unlike your boyfriend Nick, who's notorious for being a rubbish lawyer. The only reason he's the boss at that firm is because his dad bought his way into it.
Wait a minute. You mean you're earning money again?
Lots of it, actually.
Well, that's great then. We can make it work. We'll be happy again.
No, I'm already happy. I'm free of a freeloading, selfish wife who thinks of no one but herself.
But Jacob, I love you.
No, you don't. You love my money. Have a nice life, Martha. We'll figure something out in court about Arthur, but aside from that, I want nothing to do with you anymore. Martha tried to get me back, but I refused. I know that I deserve better than someone who would rather cheat on me than help me through a difficult situation. We signed the divorce papers and I was awarded custody of my son, Arthur. I knew he still needed his mom though, so we worked out a visiting schedule. Whilst I'm not seeing anybody new at the moment, I'm okay with it. I'm more than happy to focus on making sure my business runs successfully and my son has a happy and loving childhood. Romance will happen in its own time. As for Martha, Nick ended up breaking things off with her when he decided that he wanted to date a younger woman. Because Martha hadn't worked a day in her life, she was forced to get a low-paying part-time job. She ended up moving to a tiny apartment as she couldn't afford anything else. Hopefully she learns how to be a better person, so the next time she's with someone, she doesn't throw it all away for a little bit of fun.
Hey, Case. OMG. I can't believe your big day is only 3 days away. I can't wait to see you walk down the aisle.
Hey, Lauren. Yeah, I can't believe it. I'm kind of nervous, to be honest.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. When I was getting ready to marry James, I was almost shaking like a leaf. But when I saw him standing at the end of the aisle, looking so handsome in his suit, it was like all those nerves went away. I knew then that he was the man for me and that I would spend the rest of my life with him.
That's great and all, but how does that help me?
I just mean that it's natural to feel nervous. It's pre-wedding jitters. You love this man, right?
Well, yeah, I'm head over heels for him.
That's all that matters then. You'll be fine on the day.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Thanks for that, Lauren. I guess I didn't know how much of a pep talk I actually needed, lol.
You're welcome. What else are friends for? I just can't wait to see this mystery man you're marrying. I can't believe you've kept him hidden from me all this time. Worried I was going to steal him away?
Haha, something like that.
Oh, girl, you know I'd never do something like that. You're my friend and I just want you to be happy, okay?
Yeah, thanks, Lauren. That means more than you know.
Aw, you're welcome. Anyway, I've got to go. Got work to do. Blah. But I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.
Yeah, me too. See you, Lauren.
Hey, babe, are you still at the shops?
Hey, Laura. Yeah, why?
Ah, great. Could you pick me up some foundation? I didn't realize that I had run out, and I need some for Casey's wedding. Can't go looking half dead, lol. I mean, I love Case and the rest of our friends, but they can be quite brutal when it comes to looks and all.
Tell me about it. I swear, Sophie was the one who spread that rumor about me when I had that awful hair. It wasn't even like I cut it myself. The hairdresser was the one to mess it up, and yet Sophie acted as if I purposely wanted to look like an idiot.
Oh god, I've forgotten about that disastrous haircut.
It wasn't funny.
At least you look amazing for Casey's wedding, though.
You got that right. I'm gonna be the best looking guy there. Nobody will be able to take their eyes off.
Well, I mean, the bride will be there, and her husband, so I wouldn't take it too harshly if not everyone is paying attention to you. Haha.
Nah, I'm confident that I'll be the center of attention.
Whatever you say.
You're planning to go to the wedding then?
Well, duh, why wouldn't I?
Well, I mean, it's just that you and Casey haven't really spent a lot of time together recently. It's not like you're the best of friends or anything.
I guess, but she's still my friend. We might not be as close as we were in the past, but this might be a chance to reconnect. Besides, it's not like we haven't seen each other in ages. We've gone out for girls' nights and stuff.
The last girls' night you went on was like 3 months ago.
Why are you so adamant about me not going? Do you not want to go?
No, it's not that. I just don't think that you and her really have anything in common anymore. It might be better if you stayed at home or something.
What are you on about? Is something going on? Has something happened between you and Casey that's made you not want to go?
No, nothing's happened. I was just asking is all. But if you want to go, then we'll go.
Okay then.
I'll be back soon.
Sure. Hey Case, are you free? Oh, hey Lauren, I guess. Is everything okay? I don't know. Has something happened between you and James? What do you mean? It's just, he was asking me if I was sure that I wanted to go to your wedding, and he kept going on about how we're not really friends anymore. I mean, I know we don't hang out as much as we used to, but we're still friends, right? Yeah, I think so. So why would he be so persistent in asking if I was going or not? He's not had an argument with you or said anything to offend you, has he? No, James has been as sweet as ever to me. When he heard that I said yes to getting engaged, he was so thrilled. And he's been looking forward to the marriage for ages. Everything is great between us. So why was he acting so strange? I don't know. Let me talk to him and see if I can see what's wrong. Thanks, Case. It means a lot. No problem, Lauren. I'll let you know if he says anything. Thank you. Hey, Lauren, are you about? Casey, yes, I'm free. Did you find anything out? Not really. James said that he was perfectly happy with our relationship and that he was simply asking about their friendship you and I have, as he was slightly confused by it. That's all. But honestly, it's nothing to worry about. Although, after speaking to him yesterday, it did make me think... What? Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, we're basically just acquaintances. And if I'm completely honest, I only really want people I have a close connection to at my wedding. What are you actually saying right now? I don't want you to come to my wedding tomorrow, Lauren. You're uninvited. You're joking, right? This is a joke you and James came up with, isn't it? Well, it's not funny. It's not a joke, Lauren. I really don't want you there. If you try to turn up, I'll just have to throw you out. Why are you being so horrible right now? I thought we were friends. I invited you to my wedding. Well, that was your choice. But I don't really want an acquaintance at my wedding. I mean, do you even know anything about me? Of course I do. Don't be ridiculous. Okay, then what's my middle name? It's, well, it's Helen. See, it's best if we just go our separate ways. You know what? Fine. Whatever. But I'll be expecting my gift back. Seriously? You're going to be that petty? Hey, if we're not friends, then I don't need to get you a wedding present. Fine, I'll post it back. Casey? Casey, answer me right now. I don't care if it's your wedding day. You will answer me right now. Lauren, this really isn't the time for your dramatics. My dramatics, huh? So finding out that you've just gone and married my husband is me being dramatic? What? Sophie sent me the video of your ceremony. Specifically, the part where my husband was waiting for you at the end of the aisle. He's not your husband anymore, Lauren. He's mine. No, actually, he's not. We are still legally married, which means that your little ceremony was all complete rubbish. What? He said that he was going to get you to sign the divorce papers before all this. Well, I guess he chickened out. Why don't you ask him?
Lauren? What's going on?
Oh, cut the act. You two-timing scumbag. How could you just go and betray me like that? And with someone who I thought was my friend.
I'm sorry, Lauren, but I can't help who I fall in love with.
Oh, is that so? Face it, Lauren, he's made his choice. So you just need to sign the divorce papers and let us live our lives peacefully.
You know what? No. If James wants a divorce, you'll have to take me to court over it. And I think we all know who the judge will side with in this scenario.
You're really gonna be that horrible?
You witch. You are completely ruining my wedding day.
Boo freaking who? You've ruined my entire life.
Lauren.
No, I don't want to hear another word out of you. I loved you and this is how you treat me? I wish I'd never met you.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do. My dad told me that you were nothing but a weak-willed, good-for-nothing coward. And you know what? He was right.
You're just being petty now. Look, just leave me and James alone, got it? We'll sort out the whole divorce thing later, but for now, me and my husband want to enjoy ourselves. After all, this is the day we have been waiting for.
Just tell me, how long has this been going on for?
We've been together for roughly 8 months now.
8 months?
Yeah. You remember the Christmas party last year? You left early because you drank too much, but James stayed. We really hit it off then, and we've been together ever since.
That's enough, Casey.
No, it's fine. This all helps my case in court. Thanks for that.
Are you seriously going to take us to court over this? Don't be so petty.
You bet I'm taking you to court. You want my husband? Fine, you can have him, but not before I take him for all the hurt he has caused me. So it looks like you'll be the one to support him in your relationship for quite a while.
We'll just see about that.
Whatever you say. Oh, and by the way, you two deserve each other. Both vile and heartless people. You really make quite a pair. I give your marriage 6 months before your divorce. See you. I did end up taking James to court over what he had done. Because we were still married when he tried to marry Casey, their marriage was seen as void. As well as that, I had plenty of evidence that James was the one to go behind my back, and thanks to an old law about withholding his affection, I was able to sue him for quite a bit of money. Just like I thought, James and Casey ended up leaving each other 6 months after their marriage. They were simply too selfish to be with one another, and after the thrill of sneaking around behind my back was gone, they discovered that they really didn't like each other. James tried to come groveling back to me, but I didn't take him back. He betrayed me in the worst way possible, and I wasn't going to forget and forgive him anytime soon. Whilst I might have won the court case, I didn't really win anything. I lost my husband and my friend, all because of their selfish and horrible choices. Things are starting to look up though, as I have started talking to a really nice guy called Ben. So wish me luck that things actually work out this time.